hits. We're back with another one. Let's get it. The MJF intro. And today we have a big one in store. Come on! Announcing, weighing in at 178 pounds, it's Cherry, the exotic dancer. Weighing in at 78 pounds, it's Latifah, with a nice rack and a 7.5 ass. Let's get it. Today we're going to actually talk some turkey today. We're going to talk some business of what I think. Well, we're getting back to the basics, really. But you'll hear it here in a second. Come on! Just enjoy the music for a minute. Before I start spewing the Pokemon knowledge. By the way, that's MJF theme song from AEW Wrestling. Such a good entrance. Anyway. Woo! So today's discussion is, I know a lot of you have already done this, is Lost Origin cases. And I'm going to explain why. First of all, I think Lost Origin and Fusion Strike are like almost equally as good. And this might be your last chance to grab Lost Origin at like an affordable price. Like, I want to make it very clear, so all my subscribers can't say I didn't warn them. Let's go, and I'll explain why. So right now, I think a case of Lost Origin is what, like $3,400? I haven't checked in like a day or two. Either way, it's $3,400. A Fusion case is $5,000. I honestly think Lost Origin and Fusion Strike are pretty close to the same, okay? Like, set value-wise, just, you know, Fusion Strike may be a little bit better, but I still think, like, Lost Origin and Fusion are, like, right around the same neck and neck, you know, like, but a lot of people have caught on. They've said, you know, like, well, the, Shinnet Kondo, the guy that fucking does the artwork for Lost Origin and the Magikarp, his stuff is exploding. I've always thought the Giratina should be way more expensive than what it is. So I think the set as a whole is going to get a lot more expensive to buy booster boxes. That you're going to see, in my opinion, I think you'll see Lost Origin hit $5, $6, $7,000, like, very soon. And I don't think there will be anything to really stop it, that you should have some Lost Origin cases in your collection. Because it just seems like that's kind of the no-brainer play right now, is cases of Lost Origin. Like I said, I don't see the price getting any cheaper for Lost Origin cases. I don't see it getting like any better. You know, I still think at $3,400 you're getting a really, really, really good price, because in my opinion, Lost Origin should be like $7,000 by now. You know, and that's just the truth. And that's not even because I own them. Like, I really believe Lost Origin should be $6,000 or $7,000 right now. Same with Fusion, it should be $6,000 or $7,000 too. And the same with Chilling. But I would go with Lost Origin just strictly because of the Giratina being one of, like, probably the best cards of all time. I mean, really, it really, the art on it is just incredible. I've always loved it. But I really think it is the buy right now at $3,400 over Fusion, even though Fusion's going to do probably incredible things too. But I think in the next, like, 3 years, you're going to see like Lost Origin cases at 10 grand, Fusion cases at, 10 grand plus. I mean, like we're looking at the boxes that are probably going to be $2,000 a booster box. And I don't see that being like that, like crazy, So yeah, take this warning that it's probably your only chance to get Lost Origin at a real affordable price, And I've said it on this channel. I said it back at 2,400. I said it at 30 at 3K. I've said it at 3,400, and I'm saying it again now. It is not going to get any fucking cheaper. It's just not as it gets older. And you really have to make the decision of, do I want to make easy money, or do I just want to sit this one out and not take any risk whatsoever? And in my opinion, I would take the risk. Like, if you have the money, I would personally take the risk. Next thing I want to talk about is some guy that bought, now I think your money's better off spent in that than some guy that just bought $94,000 in base set packs for like, he got 145. So he paid like $520 per pack, and they were loose packs. And he bought 90,000 of them. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get cooked. And he was planning on opening them. I'm like, you're gonna lose like 80K, bro. But whatever. I would rather go with something like a Lost Origin case that has a good chance of doubling very easily than buying a bunch of loose base set packs. You don't want to be buying loose vintage packs. They're just not a good idea, especially with the stigma around them. So, yeah, if anything, at least get the blisters or something. So, but, yeah. So, I really want to make this video as a last warning that, you should be grabbing some Lost Origin cases. I mean, me, myself, even though mine have went up from, like, when I bought them at 1,000 to, like, 3,400, I should cash out right now. I never would even think about it, because I know there's so much more room to run. The Lost Origin has not reached its full potential. I would argue it is definitely in the top 3 best sets from Sword and Shield. I mean, we could say Evolving, then we would say, like Fusion, Lost Origin, Chilling, maybe Zenith somewhere in there. But, yeah, booster box wise, though, it's definitely like, Evolving, Fusion, Lost Origin. So make sure you don't sleep on this. It's such an easy money double up. It's not even funny, guys. Like, I'm giving you the fucking answers here. It's literally that easy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're out.